You want to hold this tea?
Do you want me to hold the tea?
Well, not quite, but I mean,
start.
you could just be like,
We're in.
you know?
And go out.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you these 2 braids, get you through the weekend. Dun dun dun. I'm gonna put this serum in because I feel like since you just got that blowout, I don't want to do hair butter because it'll be too heavy. But this will just be like super good to keep it moisturized. So it's like a blowout and a deep conditioner and cute braids all in one.
Perfect. It looks good though. She did a good job.
I know. I'm so proud of her. I'm trying to get her to come to Sweet Jane because you know that's where it's at. I'm going there when I leave here. I have like 3 people, a new girl from the sorority, so you know, I'm gonna get with the sisters.
No, downtown's good.
We had like 100 people come for this tailgate. We did a like a pop-up for cute Husker clothes, and we had like coffee from the mill and like a popcorn bar, and seriously had like 100 girls come through and get like game day hair, just like 2 braids.
Really?
And they put like glitter or like just made it cute, you know. They just all pulled up Pinterest and it was all like 2 braids, glitter.
Just you
Go
go try?
No, Melissa did hair, Isabel did hair and makeup, I think. It was a good time. But what I'm really excited for is this rejuvenation. Did you see the flyer? It's so cute. We've been working on it. And so that is like literally what the mural is going to look like too. Just like super bright, colorful. And it's going to be like on the side of South of downtown on 11th and B. And
oh yeah, right by Thomas's school.
Yeah, across the street from Everett. And so we have some neighborhood kids coming, we have some city impact kids coming, but we're gonna take anyone who's interested in art. So really looking forward to that. 3 weeks, and then we're gonna like have a reveal on Halloween. So that'll be super good. Okay, give me your hand. Well, the other hand actually. How is Thomas? Speaking of the Dominator.
Good. Ready for baseball?
How long is their break?
There's not. He hasn't had a break. He had a break like in August after the season was over, and they've been back at it since official practice starts November, first week of November. Now it's just optional.
But he's in there?
He's in there a couple times a week, 3-4 times a week.
That's gonna be good.
Doesn't want to go most of the time, and then gets there and doesn't want to leave.
Right. I already know how that goes. What's on your agenda for this Friday?
Visits. I got some people I have to go visit. And then I'm on call.
You stay on call.
Money. It's too easy. It's good money.
Explain like what you do, because I really don't know. Like I watch your Snapchats, but
For what? On call?
yeah.
Okay, so for on call, I work for a non-medical home health company. So basically it's like almost like companionship, like just going in, checking on them, making sure they're doing what they need to do. But some people have somebody that needs to be there 24 hours. So usually I take 24-hour shifts, like 7 a.m. to 7 a.m. And if somebody calls in or can't make it, sick kid, car won't start, whatever, then I get called in. And then I have to cover that shift.
So how did you like get that job?
So I had a friend that worked there, and she's just like, this is kind of like a new up and coming company. You know, I think you'd be great for this. Go and apply. So I did have a client that I was doing for a while, and then I just stopped doing the client, and now I only do on call. It's more money. I mean, you kind of have to put your life on hold, but I really don't do anything on the weekends anyways, really.
Yeah.
And if I don't get called in by 9 or 10, then I could just go out.
All right. Speaking of going out, have you done anything like fun lately?
Nothing. I'm envious of your Snapchats and the cellar. I want to go.
Oh yes. So Monday nights is the foundation, and Luke is in that. And then there's like
I saw him playing bass for the guy from The Voice.
yes. So he came by. Well, every week they have a featured artist, and like sometimes just like random people will get up there. But
Okay.
it was good. Like it's so good. It's just Monday night. Like I literally just go drink tea because Mondays are just crazy, and like I feel like everybody lives for the weekend, like to kick it on the weekend. I'm like I want to start my week off like that. Well, this time was different because the guy from The Voice had a following, but they're just getting started. But Jackie Storm, the owner, she's doing a super good job. Like just having like First Friday, she's bringing in. She brought in Juju's. She's also the one helping me do the art project, and then she's gonna feature her artist at our party at the reveal. But then also we have a Hopes and Dreams banquet for City Impact coming up. So she's just getting her artists out there. She's getting her name out there. Her stage is like just getting better and better every time. I don't know, just a dope spot.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for her and all the artists too, because she started this DCN. It's like YouTube for artists, and it just gets them lots of exposure, and they can get tipped online and all kinds of cool stuff. So
how did she find these artists?
So I think, well, she just has always been into the art and music scene. Hold this right here, please. Thanks, Boo. And she was an artist too, so she's like bartending and just going to open mics. So she started some open mics too. And then that's what she does in her bar. Like the bar just kind of fell into her lap, and she's cleaning it up, making it look dope. I've been going there every Monday, like faithfully.
Right.
It's my spot. Do you like that? Can you see it?
Yeah, I like it.
You cute?
Or whatever.
Or whatever. Okay. But yeah, so Monday's foundation is going down. Wednesday's open mic night, and Thursday's Johnny's Jam, and it's a lot of the same musicians.
Johnny's a local artist?
Jonathan Leach.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. He's the one who's gonna do our Halloween reveal party and Hopes and Dreams. And then he also just applied at City Impact to be our music director.
Nice.
So we're gonna have some really good music.
I follow him on Instagram. He's great.
Yeah, he just did a cover that I was really feeling. This looks good. You want your tea before I get hair in it? This is not cooperating. 9:20, doing pretty good on time.
You know, Ashley, she's always running behind.
I'm not running behind. I said don't speak that over my life, because I want to manifest like she's just really optimistic, and she can get a lot of things done in a short amount of time.
True.
But it's other people, like Zaya this morning.
It was her
She
fault.
needed no, it's not her fault. I'm not gonna blame it on her. But she wanted a perfectly packed lunch with a note, and she doesn't just want notes anymore. She wants jokes, because her dad started putting corny dad jokes in her lunchbox, so now I gotta think of something.
To step it up.
6:30. All I got is grapes, okay?
Yeah. Take your grapes and your oatmeal and go.
I'm saying. But, so she was a diva. Malachi has homecoming tonight, so he's making sure, please iron this, steam this.
Does he have a date?
Yeah, a whole girlfriend or something. I don't know. It's
Okay.
crazy. I'm not ready.
I'm not ready.
But he's a senior now. Like, he got his senior pictures done last night. He's feeling himself. So, I'm going to probably put a rubber band on that. I should have got some of those gold clips. I like those too, but this looks good. So little Layla, Miss Layla, she's practicing getting ready for an event in November with the Star Strutters. Like,
Oh yeah.
the Southeast Steppers, like, they be getting gigs.
Really?
No wonder people didn't like them back in the day, because they have their stuff together. Like, I don't know, they're still the little high school drama or whatever, but I just remember at Lincoln High, we were like, we don't like, what?
I mean, that's every high school.
Yeah. But I think Lincoln High is supposed to be getting 2G back, though.
So they don't have 2G anymore?
No. Southeast is the only high school with the step, and then Dawes is the only middle school. But Dawes has been at most of the places that Southeast has been. So they get pretty good exposure. They just need to practice, but you know, they're just in middle school, so they have a lot to learn. In your hand. So the drummer was like running late on Monday.
The drummer for the band.
Yeah. And I'm never really there like when they start. I just, you know, so I don't. One time I did hear sound check and they are kind of funny. Like Lucas sings about this big purse. Like, what's in this purse? That's a big ass purse. Like whatever. But so the drummer wasn't there. And you know how the lights were just, you know, with the stage and the lights, and they were just looking, you know, just looking real nice. And I was like, I used to play the drums back in the day. Oh, sorry.
You're good.
But it was just a snare drum. So
Right.
So I always dreamed of like the whole set.
Big dreams.
My friend was like, get up there, this is your shot. And like in my mind I was ready to go. Like,
you did not get up there.
No, hell no. Because I'm 30, but if I would have been like 13.
You're 30?
Ish, 30-ish.
Right.
Still, I look good. But I'm just saying, like, if I would have been like 13, 14, like in my teenage years, I probably would have got up there. And they probably would have been like, yeah. And they were like, niche.
Right. We're going to ask you to step down, the drummer has showed up.
Like, I just wanted my 15 minutes. That's why people need to be on time, right?
Right. I was on time.
You're always on time. Literally. And you still never taught me how to make that chicken salad. I've been thinking about it for like a smooth month.
Well, I was planning on giving you the recipe this Wednesday, but you canceled.
I didn't cancel.
You had to reschedule.
I did. But that was then. This is now. Look at where you are. Could be anywhere in the world. But you're here with me.
Right.
I really like this edge control because when you put it like, when you kind of prepare the hair with it, it kind of just like melts into the braid and it just keeps it looking nice. Do you have a scarf at home?
Yeah.
Do you wrap it?
Mm-hmm.
So what I like to do is like keep it wrapped pretty much anytime I'm at home, because then it just is always like laid down.
Yeah.
And then, because sometimes it comes off when you sleep, so it doesn't always do the trick then. But with edge control and the silk scarf, these can last for quite a while.
I usually leave them in a couple days.
Yeah. I know you like to switch it up. So I want to do a bunch of these tutorials and have like a super dope show where we talk about things that are important to us, but also relevant to like everyone else, our community. And you're in healthcare. I'm all about health and wellness.
November 1st.
Yes, open enrollment.
Open enrollment.
So you can get healthcare. How do you go about doing that?
You can call. You'll be getting tons of stuff in the mail. You can always, depending on what type of healthcare you need, you can go and apply. If you don't have a job, even if you don't have a job, you need healthcare. So go apply for Medicaid. I mean, something always comes up. Go to the dentist. Go get your teeth cleaned every 6 months. If you are a child, they need wellness checks. You know, all of that is important. Healthcare is so important.
Yeah, so I just got my physical, and my nurse called me up. What was that, Wednesday? Hump day of all days. The day of our date. And she was like, yeah, your labs came back and you're low on vitamin D.
Story of your life.
I was like, how'd you know? You needed to draw my blood to find that out? But it was funny. But she said, honestly, like most women are deficient in vitamin D. So I asked her, is there like any foods you could eat? Because I'm not like, my first go-to is not like, oh, I'm going to take a supplement or a pill, you know? She was just like, honestly, with how low it is, then there's things that could help, but no, is basically what she said.
And that's the thing, you're getting older, your body is changing. Sometimes you need a little more support.
I guess. Sheesh. Yeah, sometimes you do need a little more support. This is looking good, but I feel like I need to redo this one then. Because sometimes the second one looks better though, you know?
Yeah, I get it.
You know, I gotta get warmed up sometimes. So this is your first time online for a while.
Man, no more social media.
Why is that?
Well, I deleted all my social media.
Everything?
Well, I have Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah. It's been a hectic past month and a half, I should say. It's one of those things where, like, you know, where you're scrolling, like, you just have a lot of time. I used to be on Facebook a lot, I'm not gonna lie. And especially, like, when I'm sitting there at work, on call, whatever, what do you do at 2 o'clock in the morning? You scroll. And it's always like those things that, you know, other people live their life through social media, unfortunately. I'm not one of those people. I post my son, I post about my job, I post about good things that happen. I post about mental health awareness. I don't really post a lot about my personal life. I just never have.
Because some things are better offline, right?
Some things are, of course, better online. But at the same time, at the same aspect, I am one of those people who scroll and like screenshot, like, oh my gosh, did you see this? Like, oh my gosh, like, look at this. Like, that's what it is. But it just so happened that now that's me. Like,
You
that
became
happened
a
to me.
victim.
A victim. A victim. In 2.5. Like, the flash of your eye. And the thing is, like,
Yeah.
there's always two sides to every story.
Right.
And when people are hurt, they lash out. So sometimes you don't always get the full story. You just get what people want you to hear.
Right.
And instead of sitting here or sitting there and trying to defend myself, I mean, it's at the end of the day, it's who cares? At the end of the day, like, does that affect you?
It doesn't.
At all?
It does not. So, like, I mean, you still seem so happy. Like, you're working hard. You're like, so why are you so happy?
Well,
like,
at the end of the day, if you're not happy with yourself, you can't be happy with anybody else. You can't go out of your way to continually try to make somebody happy. It's not going to work. You're going to be empty at the end of the day. You're going to be miserable. I'm not a miserable person. I've never been miserable, regardless of what's happened. I mean, it's been a long journey. I mean, I honestly didn't get here overnight. I mean, you live and you learn.
That is true. You sound.
And I have a great support system. Like, I have great friends. Like, the friends that we have, we've been friends for so long.
Yeah, we're loyal.
Yeah.
Well, it's just because we know too much about each other. We can't
go anywhere.
We literally can't. Goodness. So, I mean, are you gonna tell like your side of the story, like what really happened, or are you just like?
I mean, at the end of the day,
like some things.
So at the end of the day, some things are better left unsaid. But at the same time, you have to keep in mind that that's still my life that I have to go home to.
Right.
Like, at the end of the day, TJ and I still live together. We still have a son together. And you know, I think he's most important. So
Thomas is definitely
most important. So I mean, everybody has their issues. I just wish it could have been dealt with in a different manner. Like the whole city didn't need to know
Right.
what did or didn't happen.
So that's the thing. That's how I feel
All of his 5,000 friends.
I was gonna say
need to know.
But out of those 5,000, maybe like a couple hundred know. And like you said, we all grew up together, same age, same backgrounds. Like, so really a handful of people that you don't even associate with
At all.
know. So that's kind of why I'm like, I don't care.
Well, the crazy thing about it is, so that night, a couple of us girls went to a breastfeeding conference at NETV.
Mm-hmm.
And it was funny because as we're walking up, I'm just like, geez, I hope nobody saw that post and recognizes me, because I'm here from, for my job, and I'm here for this breastfeeding conference, and there's this, demeaning post made. And it's horrible because at the same time, like, in the same aspect, there's this nasty post made, and I feel like if the tables were turned, if it was a man,
let's talk about it.
like, it would have been different. Like, but since it was me, not even necessarily me, but since it was a woman, we're portrayed in a different aspect. Like, and I'm not saying that's bad nor good, but I just felt like it would have been taken differently. Never in my life have I made a post about somebody.
Because why?
Because
some things are better offline.
That's not something to do.
Right. I agree with what you said. Like, I am on social media a lot. I'm promoting a lot, but I just try to pour out positivity. I feel like there's enough drama and like fake shit for everybody. So I'm just like, I just want positivity. I just want to celebrate all the time. So that's what I try to keep that same energy flowing. But I also think I'm really funny.
I'm hilarious.
You're so funny.
Yeah. And that's the thing too, like even like the group chats that I had with like on my messenger that had, like the good juicy stuff, I deleted all of that. Just because like, just because like that is just no longer going to be a part of my life. Like, unfortunately, like, the things that I did as far as like screenshotting and being on social media and being like, did you see this? Like, that didn't affect other people, like, directly, Those people didn't know that I was talking to you about it or talking to whoever else about it,
and it's out there. It's for the public to see. It's just we're busy, so sometimes somebody else needs to catch it for us.
Exactly. And it just so happened that everybody caught my day,
Because it was a Friday.
It was a Thursday.
Oh my gosh.
But it's fine.
It's fine. It is going to be just fine. So, like, yeah, what, like, I guess steps are you taking just to...
So I am just, like, the first person to promote mental health. Like, mental health is so important. And if you don't have yourself, like, you don't have nobody. So I've always been wanting to promote mental health. I am seeing a mental health therapist. But, like, it's just to keep me positive. It's to keep me energized. It's to keep me focused. Like, somebody else, like, that doesn't know either side of the story, that's just, like, in the middle, like,
can ask questions.
but at the same time, call me out on my shit, like, Lakyndra, no. Like, what are you even thinking? I mean, and everybody needs that. Like, we live stressful, busy lives. So, yeah, I'm always one to advocate for that. I need it. Everybody needs it. Everybody has some mental health that they could use some help with. Even if it's just sitting down talking to a complete stranger about everything and then leaving. Like, sometimes you just need to get it all out.
That's true. I feel like I do that with like every client. I'm like, next. But sometimes I do feel people just kind of unload on me, and I know that they leave feeling like better, and so I'm thankful that I make people comfortable enough to be able to do that.
Well, and that thing too, when you're in a profession where you're expected, not necessarily you, but like, to help people or to give them guidance, or you've been through a lot too. Like, you have a whole family you've raised basically by yourself.
Right.
Like, you got it. So, at the same time, like, who is someone to say that you can't go get help from somebody else because you just listened to 10 people in your chair about, 50 different things.
Yeah, for real. That is so true. They always say, like, when you get on the airplane, like, put your mask on first.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can see somebody who needs help, and, like, you can help them, but you need to make sure you take care of you first. So that's why I need to get on somebody's airplane. Oh my gosh. So over fall break, I'm going to go to Colorado
To
see Bethany.
Bethany and the baby.
Well, her baby's not born yet.
When does she do?
Halloween.
Okay.
So I think that's going to be so cute because Brittany and her will have Halloween babies. So I always get to buy cute costumes. But so Malachi has a football game. One of his last football games actually in Kearney that Friday of fall break. So we're going to drive to Kearney, and I'm trying to do a college tour at UNK. He doesn't want to go there, but I just think it'd be cool because we're there, whatever.
The campus is so nice.
Yeah.
I remember I wanted to go there.
Yeah, so it is nice, and I told him, you don't know what you don't know. Like, let's just go check it out. My uncle lives there, my aunt works there, I have friends that have went there, and people that I have support in Kearney, if that was a good fit for him.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I'm also taking EJ, that is my Bethany's son, who's basically my nephew. So we're gonna stay the night in Kearney after the football game, then drive up to Colorado. We're gonna go to Fort Collins and just chill with her and help her nest and get ready for the baby. And then also, there's a college in Fort Collins that we want to see. And then I'm gonna go see AJ Franklin.
Oh yeah.
And we're gonna go to like some JUCO he was telling me about, but I want to take him to like a couple universities and a junior college.
Just so that he can see.
Yeah.
That's good though. Like,
Yeah. I even want to go to like trade schools, you know what I'm saying? Like, just see all different kinds of stuff because it'll just kind of give them something to look forward to, like something to work towards. Like, Malachi's a senior and he feels like he knows what he wants to do, but then he changes his mind like every other day. And so I feel like when you're exposed to more
I
things,
change my mind every other day.
I mean, I have 4 jobs, so like I understand like wanting to like change your career and stay. Like, some people just are not meant to work 8 to 5. Like, that's just not my journey. That's not how I work.
Right.
And so, I feel like he's very similar to me, but yet he doesn't have the discipline. Like, that's the thing about kids these days. Oh my goodness. Like, all these people want to open businesses, but they like want it to pop in like a year. I'm like, do you know I did hair for free for like probably 12 to like, shit, I still do hair for free, but at least like 22 before I went to hair school. So for 10 years, I did braiding every day. Doing my own hair, doing my kids' hair, like, so people have to really like pay their dues, put in that work, and like I just feel like everybody just wants that instant gratification. But I'm gonna start something like that too, like some business courses, and teach just what I know from being an entrepreneur and staying in the game over 10 years and being able to change my career and still enjoy what I like to do and get paid really well for it. Like, at Sweet Jane, we have so many weddings, and like, how I feel about weddings, but like, I can literally go to work for 3 hours and make $400 and be about my way.
Right.
I couldn't say that like 10 years ago.
Or if something comes up, be like, hustle. Get some last minute people in and get what you need.
Exactly. So, do you like this? Does it look cute? Well, we are done. About to get you on your way. So we need like a Friday nugget, like something to keep everybody, get them through this Friday. Get us through this Friday. You got us something right here too. I didn't even talk about my products, but I did tell you about the Edge Gel. Tranquility just brought me a huge order of hair butter. I got like apple cinnamon icing, some pineapple situation. We got sugar scrubs, coconut rum cake. We got all the goodies. You want your tea? Okay. But yeah, so make sure to come through, like hit up the oxygen bar if you're, needing a little pick me up or got a little hangover, Yeah, so that's about it. Thank you. Here, let's finish our tea. I got some really good ones lately. This lemon ginger with probiotics. I drink that every morning, sometimes like 2 or 3 cups.
It's good for you. Probiotics. We just had to put Thomas on a probiotic because he had the stomach flu last week, and the first thing they said is go get a probiotic. I did not realize how expensive they are.
Girl. So that's another thing. Advocare. Like, I've literally been taking so many supplements, like every day, all day. I have timers in my phone. And now I'm like, it's not gone. It's still there, but I feel like it's fizzling. It's like kind of like, you know, an ex. It's like you don't want to let it go, but it's over, but it's not done, you know?
Right.
I
don't know anything.
Oh, you don't know nothing about that?
I-
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, so I don't know. I use a lot of their products, and I just feel really bougie because I got to meet the doctors that were formulating these products. So for me to just go to Walmart or GNC and buy something, I'm like, I know Dr. Dedrick, and I have Lauren Horton
around here.
I have Lauren Horton on my Facebook. I can email her at any time. Like, so it's just, I don't know. I have to find another company that I can get that close to the fire.
Yeah.
And I honestly did when I went down to Arizona. That was super good. Here, finish this so you can be on your way. I went and checked out X Endurance, and that place was dope. So, like, the corporate office is a few offices, but then a huge gym and warehouse. And so, like, they took all these professional photos of us. They had my Jimmy John's order. Like, we're giving us samples of everything. And the founder and his wife literally, like, did the tour, did training with us. The CEO was there. The founder's son he left Wall Street to come be their CFO. So, like, that was really dope. Like, I have, you know, I wasn't even that close with Advocare, but this is a 20-year-old company, but they just started with the social level selling. So it's like all online, Amazon type stuff. So they just came out with a new CBD. I got that on the way. I'm really excited about that. It's like a peach ring flavor, so that'll be good. But yeah, so basically about to get myself ready for the day, get on down.
Same.
How was your tea time with Ash?
It's great.
It's always a pleasure to, you know, be with people that I love.
To love the most.
Exactly. Love is definitely love. And, like, I feel like you definitely have to start with yourself.
Always.
Because how can you love somebody else if you don't love yourself?
Agreed.
Right? I think that deserves like a
2 snaps.
Yeah. Yeah.